There are two types of people: those who follow rules and those who write them. Today, you're going to learn how to become the second kind. Not as a metaphor, we're talking about actual power, real control, as in how to lead a coup. What if I told you that taking over a country isn't actually that complicated? It's not easy, but it's not complicated. People think coups require tanks, bombs, and dramatic speeches in front of marble buildings. In reality, it's about three things: timing, illusion, and knowing who to have coffee with. This is not a recommendation, it's a warning. Because in a world where even fools become presidents, you might as well understand how power really works. To pull off a coup, you need a solid plan, a weak government, powerful allies, a population trained to mind their own business, and a very convincing reason for why you're restoring stability. Let's start with the most important question. What kind of coup are you planning? There are two options: bloody or bloodless. A bloody coup is what most people picture. Gunfire in the streets, military trucks rolling in, looters carrying flat screen TVs through burning cities. In short, chaos. A bloodless coup, however, is elegant, silent, beautiful. You take over the country without anyone noticing, and suddenly everyone wakes up with a new leader and a new national anthem, and no memory of ever voting for you. Both have one thing in common: you must remove the current leadership. And it won't happen with cookies and polite emails. But before you do anything, ask yourself this: who are your friends? If your social circle consists of people you play FIFA with and the guy you met while vaping outside the gas station, forget it. To lead a coup, you need to be on a first name basis with at least one of the following: the head of the armed forces, the national police chief, a bitter bureaucrat with access to state secrets and no impulse control, ideally all three. Power isn't taken with ideas, it's taken with permission, and you don't get permission without weapons or those who control them. So build your network, not with likes and LinkedIn messages, with loyalty, leverage, and if necessary, a few compromising photos. Next up, choose your country wisely. Sure, you can technically attempt a coup anywhere, but let's be real, that some nations are more pliable. If the national motto is money is power, and the capital city has more stockbrokers than schools, chances are you're dealing with a democracy fortified by surveillance and stubborn institutions. But if the local proverb sounds more like whenever a donkey brags, it remembers something, you're in the right place. A coup-friendly climate includes weak press, strongmen in sunglasses, a population used to keep quiet and minding their business, and don't commit ideologically too early. If the country is under Russian influence, maybe be a little more pro-Russian. If China's footing the bill, congrats. You love pandas and infrastructure. You're not here to make friends, you're here to gain leverage. Be like a chameleon with a PR team. Once the country is chosen and your network's in place, you move to the step where most people fail: cut off the head. Not literally, but metaphorically, you must remove the top layer of leadership: the prime minister, the defense minister, that one vice president who's popular on TikTok, but leave the rest intact. Do not destroy infrastructure. Do not dismantle the bureaucracy. A coup isn't about chaos. It's about control. You want a fully functioning state, just with you in charge? It's like buying a company. You don't fire everyone. You just swap out the CEO and change the logo. And it has to happen suddenly. No leaks, no early hints, no suspicious scheduling. If anyone even suspects the coup is coming, you've already lost. So if you've arranged for the American Navy to evacuate the sitting president for his own safety, make sure it happens the exact day of the coup, not the day before. That's just suspicious. Now comes the part that makes or breaks your reign: control the flow of information. It's pointless to seize power if the old president is still live streaming speeches from a hotel balcony with a selfie stick and a baseball cap. Shut down the broadcasters, seize the national radio, take over the major online platforms, and ground the airports. You don't need a bomb, just a car across the runway, or a herd of goats if necessary. The goal is simple: all the information must come through you, because people believe the first version of any story. And if that version comes from you, congratulations, you've just rewritten reality. Think you're done? Wrong. Now comes the hardest part: convince the rest of the world that you're a democrat while ruling like a benevolent dictator. You need to master the art of duality. Wave the flag of free elections. Mention toilet paper access and maybe MTV. Smile during press conferences. But internally, establish clear authority, reward loyalty, keep vodka flowing, and if possible, stage a parade with tanks, karaoke booths, and cappuccino machines. Because people love leaders who can laugh, as long as everyone remembers who holds the keys to the jail cells. Let's recap. To pull off a coup, you need a solid plan, a weak government, powerful allies, a population trained to mind their own business, and a very convincing reason for why you're restoring stability. The rest is patience and timing, and maybe a few goats. But above all, remember this: a coup isn't just about taking power, it's about keeping it. And that is a lesson for another day.